In tonight's edition of The Lies Told by the City of Sedona, we return again to the subject of the city's distaste for and ignorance of basic math. We often hear, for example, that, tourists pay 77% of Sedona's taxes. And that's presented to us as if, that justifies whatever spending the city wants to get up to. We're not paying for it. But if we actually dig into that number, we find something a lot more interesting. If tourists pay 77% of Sedona's sales taxes, that means that Sedona's 1.4 million visitors, not 3.5, that's another lie the city keeps perpetrating, pay about $26.5 million a year. Us residents pay about 9,600 of us pay about $8 million a year, plus the $4.5 million we pay in state and county taxes and fees that come back to us to run the city. You do the math, for every dollar in sales tax that a tourist pays to run Sedona, we who live here pay $67. But the city doesn't like that math. It challenges the narrative. Where else do we find interesting math in the city? Well, we could step over to the police department where, if city staff could do math, they would have adjusted the budget over the years for the decrease in crime and the increase in inflation, and it would now be about $5.3 million, and not 10.3. Of course, given this council's eager embrace of violence as an objective moral good rather than an act of absolute evil, that ideological viewpoint allows them to just power through the math. Then we have the sustainability department, where they've never figured out how to do addition and subtraction, and so they don't know they haven't actually cut anything from emissions. And then there's, of course, the very interesting math in the city's state budget forms, which sometimes, interestingly, don't agree with the number that council agreed on in this chamber. Talleyrand famously said that speech was given to man to disguise his thoughts. The local version of that might be that Sedona was given integers to enable it to better hide the truth. Happy Bastille Day, everybody. Lord knows we could use another one.